The rumor was that allegedly Messiah was in some kind of gay relationship with a classmate or somebody in school. They were under the age of 17 sharing adult photos, even though they weren't adults.
So, but then yeah, that's I think that's why I was excited. I wanted to see what that felt like, and I wanted, you know what I mean, everybody want people to know them.
Right.
But then I started realizing that I cared more about how they know me.
T.I. just can't seem to escape the spotlight. And this time, it's not King Harris stirring the pot. It's his older son, Messiah. Rumors are flying that T.I. has allegedly cut ties with him after a leaked video surfaced online. And fans are in shock, trying to piece together what really happened behind the scenes. For years, Messiah's been the quiet one of the Harris clan. No flashy outfits, no viral outbursts, none of that headline-grabbing chaos that usually follows the family name. While everyone else stayed in front of the cameras, he slowly faded from the spotlight, stepping back ever since the early days of T.I. and Tiny, the family hustle. But when that mysterious video allegedly dropped, everything changed in an instant, and the internet hasn't stopped talking since.
He's always had an old soul, but you know, now he's like Benjamin Buttons with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where he gets it.
The clip, which fans claim revealed private details about Messiah's personal life, exploded across social media, sparking chaos in every comment section. Everyone had something to say, but the most deafening sound came from T.I. himself. The man who's never short on opinions suddenly went completely silent. No post, no statement, not even one of his usual cryptic quotes. That silence spoke louder than any words could, and fans began connecting the dots, questioning if T.I. had truly turned his back on his own son.
Now, what made you take the different route from the trap route, like your dad?
I didn't grow up in the trap. Simple as that. I didn't grow up in the trap. He grew up in that. You know, he did all type of that stuff. So
many believe this situation struck a deep chord with T.I., especially given how the hip-hop world has never been the most accepting when it comes to certain lifestyles. The fact that Messiah's alleged video even trended nationwide shows just how brutal and unforgiving the internet can be. But what really stunned people wasn't the rumor itself. It was how quickly fans assumed T.I.'s silence meant rejection, not protection. What's even more interesting is that Messiah isn't the only one who quietly stepped out of the limelight. His younger brother, Deja Danny, did the same, though for completely different reasons. He reportedly turned down a massive $80,000 offer to appear on Family Hustle, choosing instead to carve his own path and not live in the shadow of his father's fame.
And there was a lady who called Rashida's business saying that her son and Kai were having an inappropriate relationship and he was gay and she was trying to confront her and stuff like that.
He wanted to build his own name from the ground up, even collaborating with J. Cole to create something that truly belonged to him. But Messiah's quiet exit feels different. It's heavier, more emotional, more complex. T.I. has always prided himself on being the kind of father who keeps his kids humble, the type who makes them earn success, not inherit it. But now, fans are starting to wonder, is this still just tough love? Or is there something much deeper going on behind closed doors?
Spoke on how you turned down $80K from Family Hustle. Now, talk to us about that.
it was just time, you know, to just branch out and do my own thing, focus more on me, and just find a little bit more about who I am.
Some fans believe T.I. may have pulled away from Messiah because of the rumors surrounding his alleged sexuality. And that's what's fueling the outrage online. The wild part? Messiah hasn't said a single word. No statement, no denial, no reaction. Just silence. And that silence has the internet split. Is he protecting his peace? Or hiding pain? Especially since it doesn't seem like his father's stepping up to defend him anytime soon. Fans have been calling out T.I. and Tiny for straight-up hypocrisy, reminding everyone that they've had their own scandals in the past. So why turn on their son now? The internet's saying, if you can love King through all his wild behavior, how can you disown Messiah for something he hasn't even confirmed? One comment summed it up perfectly. It don't matter if he's gay or not, that's still your blood. People are clearly tired of the double standards, and until someone from the Harris family breaks the silence, the rumors won't stop. Messiah remains quiet, King keeps stirring up new headlines, including talk about getting an older woman pregnant, and T.I. keeps posting motivational quotes like nothing's happening. The Harris name just keeps spinning in the spotlight, and the tension feels impossible to ignore. The Harris family's been under the microscope for years, but lately, things have gotten messier than ever. Messiah, once the chill, reserved son, is now caught in a whirlwind of rumors that just won't fade. The leaked footage had fans questioning everything, from his identity to his bond with his father. But what made it worse was the complete silence from both sides. T.I., who's never afraid to speak up about anything, politics, music, even beef with other rappers, suddenly went ghost. No social media shade, no interviews, nothing. That's not the T.I. fans know, and the silence only made people assume there's truth behind the whispers. Some believe it's a private family matter being handled quietly, while others are convinced it's proof that T.I. turned his back on Messiah over who he might be. Either way, it's split the public in half. While Messiah keeps his distance, King Harris does the exact opposite. Loud, unpredictable, and viral every other week. From online arguments to flexing stacks of cash to the rumors about an older woman, King's been giving the blogs endless material. Some even think the pregnancy rumor was a distraction, a way to kill the talk about his own supposed DL drama. True or not, the Harris brand is starting to look fragile. T.I.'s social media posts about family unity don't match the chaos fans are seeing. Comment sections across every platform are on fire, calling out what many see as straight-up hypocrisy. How can T.I. and Tiny judge their son? One fan wrote. When their own name's been tied to worse, it's like the internet's holding up a mirror, reminding everyone, this family has never been strangers to scandal. Still, others defend Messiah, saying, even if the rumors are true, that doesn't justify walking away from your kid. Because at the end of the day, a father's love shouldn't come with conditions. Fans also notice how T.I. always jumps to defend King, no matter the situation, yet when it comes to Messiah, the energy feels cold, distant, almost disconnected. This isn't just gossip anymore. It's turned into a bigger conversation about parenting, acceptance, and what loyalty really means when pride gets in the way. Insiders even claim Messiah's silence isn't about shame, it's strategy. He knows speaking out could only make things worse, especially with a father who's built his whole public image on control and dominance. But here's where things take a darker turn. Whispers in the industry say this runs much deeper than a leaked video or family argument. They believe this might be exposing the cracks in T.I.'s carefully built image, one he's been polishing for years, because T.I. has always pushed that family first, king of the house energy. But lately, that crown's looking a little crooked, but when fans look at how things are unfolding, that perfect family image doesn't seem so perfect anymore. People are calling it karma catching up, saying all those years of T.I. controlling narratives, preaching loyalty, and lecturing others about discipline are now hitting home inside his own family. It's almost poetic, and not in a good way. The man who built his brand on being the voice of reason now faces silence so loud it's deafening. Fans are calling it the biggest contradiction of his career, and they're not holding back. Old interviews where T.I. bragged about being a hands-on father are being dug up compared to now, when his son might need him most. And he's nowhere to be seen. That kind of absence speaks volumes, and the internet's eating it up like drama candy. Now here's where things take a turn. Insiders close to the Harris family claim Messiah started distancing himself months ago, long before the video rumors. According to them, he's been keeping things private, focusing on his music behind the scenes and stepping completely away from the Hollywood spotlight. That might explain the silence. Maybe he's not running from embarrassment. Maybe he's just done playing the fame game altogether. Still, it's tough to ignore that Messiah's name trends more for gossip than growth. And that's got to sting, especially when King Harris is constantly out there, turning up, going live, and grabbing headlines for all the wrong reasons. The contrast between the brothers couldn't be clearer. One's quiet and reflective, the other loud and unpredictable. That difference got fans wondering if there's long-standing jealousy or tension within the family. Maybe Messiah always felt overlooked while King got attention, even when it was negative. If that's true, this might not just be about a scandal. It could be the result of years of tension finally boiling over in public. What really set social media on fire, though, was T.I.'s cryptic post about protecting your peace and cutting off toxic energy. The timing was brutal. The message dropped right as the rumors started spreading, and people instantly connected it to Messiah. Instead of calming the storm, it made things worse. Comment sections blew up. So you calling your own son toxic now? One person wrote. Others defended him, saying it was just bad timing. But let's be real, T.I. knows exactly how the internet works. He's been in this game too long not to know how people read between the lines. If that post wasn't about Messiah, he could have cleared it up instantly. But he didn't. That's what keeps people talking. That mix of pride, mystery, and ego. Meanwhile, other rappers and industry insiders have been quietly reacting too. Some unfollowed him. Some liked shady posts. One even dropped a cryptic line. Sometimes the ones closest to you disappoint you the most. They didn't name names, but everyone knew what they meant. Old clips of T.I. talking about fatherhood and leadership started resurfacing, with fans clowning him for not living up to his own words. The Harris family, once seen as a picture of Southern success, now looks more like a soap opera playing out in real time. And through it all, Tiny has remained silent. Not defending T.I., not defending Messiah, just staying out of it completely. Her silence feels like a choice. Peace over participation. But let's be honest, the industry thrives on scandal. This situation became free promotion overnight. Gossip blogs, messy YouTubers, and reaction channels are milking every second of it, while T.I. keeps posting motivational quotes like nothing's going on. It's almost like he's daring the internet to keep guessing, pretending there's no smoke while the fire keeps burning. Fans are torn, half respecting the family's privacy, half demanding answers. And that's where the real suspense lies, because everyone knows, if T.I. ever breaks his silence, it's going to shake the entire internet. People want to hear it straight from him. Did he really turn his back on his own son? Or is this just another misunderstood internet storm blown out of proportion? Until T.I. addresses it head on, this story keeps writing itself in real time. And the longer he stays quiet, the guiltier he looks. Because in the world of social media, silence doesn't mean peace anymore. It means suspicion. Messiah might be content staying out of the spotlight, but the internet's not letting go. Not when this story has everything: fame, family, loyalty, betrayal, and mystery. It's the kind of drama that keeps trending, especially when it feels like we're watching the slow collapse of hip-hop royalty. And the craziest part? Nobody truly knows the truth. Maybe Messiah's silence is him protecting his father's image. Maybe T.I.'s silence is him protecting his son. Or maybe there's a whole different story waiting to explode. Whatever the truth is, one thing's certain: this isn't the end of the Harris saga. The streets are watching. The blogs are watching. And every new post from T.I. feels like another clue in a family mystery that just keeps getting deeper. Stay tuned, because when this storm finally breaks, it's going to shake the internet to its core.